This video is going to be a little bit shorter than the others, but it's very, very important. Again, since inception and founding, going back to even the training that I received in the mid-'80s, what is UPL? Unauthorized practice of law. Often when I speak about the dispute resolution industry, I remember the cartoon from when we were children, Charlie Brown, and Lucy seen herself or made herself a little booth as a psychologist, and she was selling psychiatric advice for 5 cents. That's not allowed. That's unauthorized practice of medicine or psychiatry. It was cute, but the legal industry has held its stronghold on the possibility of the emergence of alternative dispute resolution industry around the fear of UPL. You can go back to think about how Shapiro, when he started out post O.J. Simpson trial and LegalZoom came to play. LegalZoom got sued for UPL. And 20 years ago there weren't PDFs, there weren't videos, there wasn't advice, it wasn't really easy to represent yourself pro se. But what you do is while alternative dispute resolution is not a legal process, disputes have legal elements. And so we were very concerned about the unauthorized practice of law. That, we use an example of divorce. One of the partners might house child support determined. How do you get a larger percentage than 50% of custody? These are legal arguments that the parties in conflict would want to understand kind of where the law sets, or maybe if they did go to court and maybe expecting a better result than this type process for resolving disputes, that they might have a barrier without having a lawyer. So because of that, how can you resolve a dispute without getting legal advice? There's where Resolve Talk comes to play, and in a big way, creating a complement of advisory service routine within alternative dispute resolution. And where we seen ourselves initially, we wanted to build something they would come. They didn't come, so then we position a void court as an alternative, true alternative, and not inclusive of the legal industry. But Resolve Talk is there. But the process of TeDR is not a legal process, and we don't have to give legal, or we can't give legal advice, and so thus we should have really no concern about UPL. And we had a really, really good UPL attorney ready to help us, and he assured us that the precedents that LegalZoom and some of the other people who have been sued for UPL is not a concern on our side. So the key to this is being neutral, being just like any mediator, don't give legal advice, and the Resolve Talk button. So we look forward to this, and we think it's going to have a dramatic effect on the future of dispute resolution. Thank you.